But let me tell you, your iconic presence is what makes you unforgettable, irresistible, undeniable, a must-have, not a nice-to-have. Because I run a company called Iconic Womanhood, people often ask me, how can you become iconic? Let me break something down for you. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Ekene, and I am the lead coach and the founder of Iconic Womanhood. And I am a woman who has been on a journey herself. Listen, I want to share some things with you that will be really helpful in this next few minutes. And I'd love to hear from you. So before we even start, I want to ask you to do a couple of things for me. I want you to prepare yourself to leave a comment and let me know what aha or insight you gained from this video. And secondly, I'd love for you to hit subscribe if this is resonant for you, and certainly share this. Let's amplify this message. So let's talk about becoming iconic. Before I tell you how to, let me talk to you about why you should become iconic. Here's the thing. Most people operate in an area of competence. They focus on just being competent. They want to be good at their job, good at their role, just being good. Now, the challenge with being good at something that many people can do is you become a bit of a commodity, which means people can nickel and dime you. You know, it's funny, like even in feminine roles, like for example, being a wife. So people say, if you won't do it, another woman would. And you know, not only is that statement ridiculous, if you do things a certain way, in an iconic way, not just a competent way, no one else can really replace you. Many men have found when they have an iconic woman and they think they can just go get another woman, that they don't used to buy that kind in the market, as they say in Nigeria. You can't easily buy a woman like that in the market, if you get what I mean. Just because another woman might be able to cook, clean, have sex, whatever it is you are putting in that bucket, doesn't mean that she can pour life into you the way an iconic woman can. And this is the thing about a competence zone. If you only focus on competence, and a lot of women focus on competence. I want to be the best cook. I want to clean. I show him that's what it means to be a wife, for example. Or you focus on being competent in your career and you just want to be the hardest worker, but you are not focusing on becoming iconic, which means you are compelling, which means the value you bring is so uniquely assigned to you and intangible. People don't even know why they need you in the room. They just know they do. When you lean into those things, you are so set apart. Number one, you are better recognized. You're more valued. You see, people accept your performance. They will use your performance. But let me tell you, your iconic presence is what makes you unforgettable, irresistible, undeniable, a must-have, not a nice-to-have. And so that's the reason why you need to think about becoming iconic. You can go through the world and, you know, lean on your labor and lean on your competence. You can live a good life that way, but is it a God life? Is that the life God intended you to live? Is that taking dominion? Is that being set apart? Is that being a city on a hill, a lamp that cannot be hidden? Is that being light? Is that being salt? No, I think it is you being everything God created you to be in full expression and living out this life to the full. And so now that I've told you why, let me share a little bit about how you can become iconic. Obviously, I have a whole program designed towards this. In fact, I work routinely with small cohorts of women in a 12-week mastermind that is renewable. And we go deep into mining what makes you iconic and positioning you and making you set apart. I also work with clients privately, one-on-one, and I have a 12-month program called the Iconic Womanhood Circle, which allows you to take it at your own pace. But within 1 year, you are going to raise the standard for your life. You are going to expand your capacity. You are going to embody the woman you are called to be. You are going to be elevated in such an extraordinary way. Just 1 year or 12 weeks or work privately with me. Becoming iconic is about a shifting. It's a shifting on a number of levels. It's a shifting on mindset, but it's also a shifting in the way you live your life. You know, your mindset can be changed, but your habits can often be the same. And so sometimes there's that, lack of congruence and a bit of a struggle, which is why in the work that we do, right, we have our foundations where we're not just talking about changing mindset, we're changing the way you show up and changing the habits that you have so that you are elevating your habits to match the woman that you have decided to become. This is the piece around becoming iconic. One is a recognition that there's only one of you. Two, it's a commitment to doing the work to cultivate your highest level, to cultivate the highest version of yourself, and to recognize you are purely an original. There's no other one like you. And so you need to understand, though, what makes you original. You can't just say I'm original and nobody knows what makes you original. We have to understand what makes you original and learn how to communicate what makes you original. The next thing is to really recognize that you are necessary. Stop treating yourself cheaply. Stop treating yourself like you don't matter. If you understand that you're necessary, you need to take care of yourself. It's like a pregnant woman. She takes care of herself because she understands at the very least her body is a necessary vessel for the baby to grow in. And so when you understand you're necessary, you start to handle your body different. You start to handle your energy different, your space different. You raise your standards because you recognize that you matter to the world. And so therefore, you need to thrive. And so these are little tidbits around becoming iconic and why you need to be thinking about becoming iconic. Often we want to change our circumstances. We want more money. We want more love. We want to be recognized. We want to be valued differently. And so we keep chasing the circumstances. But listen, focus on becoming iconic and every other thing will change in alignment with that. I look forward to talking with you soon. If you have liked what you've heard, make sure you share this, hit subscribe, and come learn more about how to become iconic in one of our programs, iconicwomancircle.com, iconicwomanhood.com, or come see me and let's talk.